weeks till race day. I haven't run in a week. The past month has not gone according to the training plan. So we're wiping the slate clean and we're getting ready for a half marathon. It's not that bad. The 9 miles was a good base. So we just need to start doing this again, get those long runs in, and keep prepping. Today, 3 to 4 miles. Just get my body moving again. It's January 1st. It's officially 1 month till race day. Luckily, since it's a holiday, I don't have any work, so let's get ready to run for 2 hours. It is very snowy outside, so we are going to be doing this one on a treadmill at the gym. It's not that I can't run out in the cold, it's that I can't run in this, which is my town doesn't know how to plow. And I didn't really feel like investing in micro spikes or studding shoes this year, so we're not going to slip and slide for 2 hours and run in mashed potatoes. The nice part about doing 2 hours at the gym on a treadmill is that I get to go straight into using all of the amenities of my YMCA. I'm gonna hit the hot tub and go straight into recovery, so that'll be fun. But I'm just wearing a tank top and shorts. This is very similar to how I expect to be dressed on race day. I think I'm gonna start with a long sleeve, but I'm also putting a tank top on underneath because it will be cold when the race starts, and then I will be warm about 30 minutes into it. So sweatpants on. It is time to clean up my room a little bit, eat breakfast, and then get over to the gym. There are no treadmills, and there are no lockers available for me to ditch my iPad, so my run has been delayed 15 minutes so far. So now I have to run 9 miles on an indoor track that is 1/10 of a mile. No problem. I love these things. What a good post-run snack. So, I was wrong. Everybody came to the gym today, and there were no treadmills available. And this is a massive YMCA. I'd say there are 50 treadmills. And in the 5 to 10 minutes of circling that I did, none of them were becoming available. They have an indoor track. It's a little less than 1/10 of a mile around. So I did, in fact, run circles for 2 hours. But I did it. 9 miles done. All that's left is I'm going to try for 11 to 12 in about 10 days. And then that'll be all my long distance training. And I'm just going to maintain with 3 mile and 5 mile runs. Next runs in 3 days. See how I feel tomorrow. Silly. Look at this horrible angle. It is January 4th. Honestly, that 9 mile run went well. And the recovery, I didn't feel horrible afterwards, which is all you can really ask of your body when you suddenly ask it to run 9 miles again when it's been a month. I think I've shared this a few times, but I'm only going to do one more long run. Oh, I'm not going to do a full 13. Someone recommended that in a Facebook group for the Run Disney stuff, and I was like, you do not need to run a full half marathon before you run a half marathon. If you're a beginner, or even if you're not and you just maintain your running, you don't need to do the full distance of a race during your training period. You just want to get close to it, and you'll be fine. So you don't need to run 13 miles before you run 13 miles. Save it for the race if it's your first time. Well, that was a tangent I didn't need. Anyways, about going to the gym today to run. I might still run outside since it's not horrible out, but I haven't had like a moment to myself in weeks. And I just finished a family session and I decided to just go run errands, but like fun errands. So I'm doing some shopping for the rest of my training and my race. I just went to Fleet Feet and picked up some inserts. And now I get to go somewhere more fun, which is Lululemon. And I'm trying to find one or two of the three things on my list right now. One, I am looking for a new race belt. I think I have an old like spy belt style, but I'd like to find something a little different. I am still contemplating buying some new shorts. The ones I ran my 9 miles in were fine. I don't love the fabric. So I think I'd like to see if I can find new shorts. And then I'm also looking for a red tank top. I have a red long sleeve, but I have a feeling 2 hours into my run, I'm gonna be too warm for a long sleeve. So I wanna have a tank top underneath. So we're gonna go see if I can find one or two of those things at Lululemon. I have $75 to the store. So we're gonna try to not overspend here because we overspent at Fleet Feet because I got other things too. All right, off to Lulu. I definitely got distracted by that sale rack. But look at how cute this sports bra is. It wasn't my size, but I wanted it. So I successfully only bought one thing at Lululemon. I got like a running belt that I'm gonna be able to wear on my waist. And my intention for that is to put more of the heavy stuff that I'm gonna be running with, like my nutrition mostly, in that. And then my pockets on my shorts will just have my phone and my AirPods case. And I wanna also connect my bib to the running belt. I was only gonna go to one more store, and then I remembered that there is like a Dick's Sporting Good outlet in the shopping plaza that I'm going to, so 2 more stores. I'm gonna go see if by chance that Dick's has the length short I'm looking for a red tank top. Cause it'd be great to get a deal on that. And then I'm going to Michael's to get a few fun crafty things. Okay, 2 things happened when I walked in there. I realized or remembered I have a Dick's Sporting Goods gift card, so I totally forgot I had $100 to use. And the second thing I forgot was that they would have shoes, and they actually had the exact model of Hoka's I was looking for. That was a terrible angle, so I stopped. They didn't have the color I had picked out, but honestly, I don't care. The color was good enough, and I saved like 30 or 40 bucks getting this like outlet color, and I had the gift card. Because of girl math, my new shoes only cost me $28. I think when we last talked, I was going to Michael's, and I had a great time at Michael's, and I didn't vlog any of it. And then I went into TJ Maxx and immediately got annoyed and hangry, so they didn't have anything. So I didn't get anything. And that's why I don't shop at TJ Maxx or Marshalls very often, because you cannot go in with a plan that won't have it. Let's recap the haul, shall we? Okay, so first we went to Fleet Feet. We talked about this. I bought 4 pairs of socks and my inserts, and then 2 gummies. After Fleet Feet, I went to Lululemon and I picked up this running belt. Then I went to Going Gone, which is like a Dick's outlet. So it's like Dick's sale items. And I went in thinking I was gonna look for those shorts and tank top. And then I remembered they sell shoes. So I lucked out because they actually had a version of the Hoka Clifton 10s, which is the shoe I was planning on buying. That felt like a really good find. After the sneaks, I went to Michael's. There were 3 things on my list. 1, I was on my favorite like runner girl shop, and she's got really cute friendship bracelets that say 3 mile is magic. And I was like, ooh, I want those, except I don't want to pay that much money for friendship bracelets. So I picked up a friendship bracelet making kit because those are trendy now. But I'm gonna make the bracelets, and this whole kit was probably the cost of one set of those bracelets. And my plan is to make some extras and do like the Swiftie girl thing and hand out friendship bracelets. Then I needed to pick up crafting supplies for what I plan on dressing as for my Run Disney outfit. And that involved needing something that looked like a yellow braided rope. Check. And then this is the biggest if. I plan on cutting some vinyl and doing a heat press onto a skirt to make my costume. I don't know if this will work. Okay, that was the haul. No run today. We'll run tomorrow. For no good reason, it is 50 degrees outside today. A little windy, but my shift just ended and I'm gonna try to go home and get a run in outside. It'll probably be dark, but it should be warm, and I'll take that. I'm kind of ripping through this, partially because I was gonna try to run fast intervals, but also because getting that feeling that I probably shouldn't have gone out. It's really windy. There's so much like debris and branches everywhere. I'm like, I probably should have stayed inside today. I'm also really happy with my pace and how I'm feeling. So we're just gonna keep ripping through this run and see what we do. It's about a half mile later and I'm not gonna just send it. Oh my gosh. Got a terrible, terrible cramp in the side. I just went way too fast in that first mile. And I tried to maintain it on the second mile, and now I'm running into the wind. So we're still under a 12-minute pace, which is awesome. But I was running like an 11:15 and that was not smart. And now I'm paying for it. So I'm gonna walk out this side stitch a little, try to ease back in to the rest of this run. It's upside down. You can't tell what I just did. What? I just did 3.4 miles of the 7 miles I'm running this morning. I actually got invited by friends to go for a run, which I have not done in a while. It's fun to kind of run with a friend. It's definitely a little bit harder, but she kind of stayed at my pace. She walked when I needed to walk. Really appreciate that. I'm now having a quick intermission and driving. It feels really silly to be driving, but I wanted to move my car about a half mile from where we met to get to my friend's house where I'm going to reset. Today is a long-ish run for me. I'm doing 7. And so I'm gonna meet up with my friend and we're gonna take her dog on a walk. And then when we're done with that loop, I will finish off with another run. So I think my pace is gonna be a little slower, but in the same sense, I'm getting the miles done. And I'm enjoying it, and that's all that actually matters. And I'm not worried about this being trying to race. This is just getting the run in. So, off to do that. I'm almost 5 total miles into this activity today. Honestly, I just haven't been feeling well. I haven't felt well since last night, and this run is not feeling great. So I'm probably gonna cut it short. I'm gonna just do 6. I don't know if I'm gonna run anymore. I might just walk. There are good runs, there are not good run days. Today's a not good run day. I'm just gonna take it for what it is. I got out. I did an early morning run. I enjoyed myself, but 7's just not happening today, and that's fine. I'm gonna try to wrap this thing and hopefully feel better in a couple days. Good morning. It is 3 weeks to the race, and I am just trying to like have a strong week in training. Last week was just kind of hard. Honestly, it just felt for the past like month or so that I'm running pretty consistently to my schedule, but it's like every 3 runs feels like a good run and the other ones don't feel great. But tomorrow I'm going to do my last long run. I made breakfast. I am gonna work for most of the day and then probably head off to the gym to do an easy treadmill run and some recovery there. Good morning. Today is my last long run. I am attempting 12 miles or 3 hours, whatever I hit first. My plan is to, right now I'm doing my 5-minute walk warm up, and then I'm gonna run for 20 minutes and walk for 5 minutes. That worked pretty well for me when I did the 9 mile. And we're just gonna see if I can sustain that for the full workout or if I need to mix it up a little, like halfway through or 2/3 of the way through. But come along with me as I run my last long run on my Disneyland training plan. All right, 28 minutes in. I'm in the middle of my first walk break. I feel good. It's kind of cold outside, but the only thing that is cold are my legs right now. My core is too warm, so we'll be dealing with that. And I am getting that side stitch that I've been dealing with for the past week and a half, right at 2 miles again. So I'm just trying to breathe through it, stretch through it during this little walk break. I've got a minute left, and then we'll see how I feel. What I'm doing is basically trying to run 3 to 4 mile loops close to my home. So this is my first loop. It should be about just under 4 miles when I get home, and then I'll go out for my next loop. If I don't need to stop, I won't stop. If I need to run inside, I'll run inside. But yeah, I felt really strong. I hit the exact pace I'm looking for. And now the question is just, can I maintain it? That's the update, and back to running. Time for a feeding. We're almost 4.5, so that's great. Okay, hour and 50 in, 8 miles in. It's so cold and I've sweated so much. So I'm actually gonna go change and then finish off this run. Miles to go. I run this far in a long time. We did it. 12 miles. And I'm still standing. I probably won't be in a couple of minutes, but we're ready. Wow. I think I might be cold for the rest of my life. That's dramatic. But I think I'm going to be cold for most of the day. But we did it. I ran 12 miles. I like that I just have my useless walking pad sitting behind me because I can't find the remote. It's been like an hour and a half since I finished that long run, and I just wanted to kind of like recap and finish off the vlog here. This is where it gets hard to explain like running, because I don't want to say that was easy. There was nothing easy about running 12 miles, but it was like easy to do it. How much my body has accepted doing this again after such a long period and 2 knee surgeries and all these things, to be able and to go out and do a 2 hours and 45-minute workout, most of that running, and to be looking at this like pace that's kind of close to what would have been like my slowest half marathon. If I were to just do what I did today and like nothing, like if I didn't stop for character stops, if I didn't do anything, I'd probably land at that time frame again. Now I'm expecting this half marathon to take a longer time than my actual moving time, because I do want to try to stop for like character photos and PhotoPass photos when I can. What this 12 miles meant to me was I am definitely running the average pace that I was looking for. It puts me about a half hour ahead of like the time cutoff, and the time cutoff is from when the last people cross the finish line. So hopefully I have about a 45-minute wiggle room. What a world of a difference from where I was like even a year ago. I'm so excited to be running again. I'm so excited for running to be a part of what I do again, and I'm really glad that I'm colliding my love for Disney and my love of running. Something that I have been wanting to do since, I think, 2019. So we're finally doing it. We're finally checking off Run Disney, and maybe we'll check off Coast to Coast. We'll see if I can get into Wine and Dine. All right. Next time you guys see me, I will be getting ready to go to California. Okay, bye.